Hey guys, this is Carrie, and in this video we're going to be continuing to look at for loops using something called the range function. So in the last video we looked at a loop where I had a list of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and for each number in numbers, so we're doing a loop through this list of numbers. We're going to call each one of the numbers in this list. First time, this is number. Next time, this is number. Next time, this is number. And what we're going to do is we're just simply going to print out whatever number we're currently up to. So if we run this file, Python3 space, drag the file over, we get each number gets printed out by itself. First 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, etc. So of course this is very easy to do when you have only 10 numbers in your list, but if we want to go up to 100, that would be pretty annoying to have to type out all of those numbers. So Python has a nice function that we can use instead. So instead of writing out the list of numbers up till 10, we can actually use the range function. So what the range function says is for a number in range 10, print out that number. So let's see how it looks. So when we do that, we get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So for range, what happens is, well, let's change the number to see what happens. So when it's 10, we get 0 through 9. So let me keep a note. So range 10 gives us 0 to 9. Let's see if we do range, I don't know, 5. Let's see what that looks like. So clear it. Range 5 gives us 0 to 4. So what the range function does is it will go from 0 up to, but not including whatever number you put there. So if we were to do range, I don't know, 100, we'd expect to get 0 to this number without including it, so to 99. So if we do range 100, let's confirm that. So we get from 0 up to 99. So that's super useful because it would be very annoying to construct a for loop where we have to write out this list by hand. So there are some ways you can modify the range function. So if instead of starting at 0, you want to start at 90, what you can do is you can give it two numbers, and then it will start at 90 inclusive and go up to 100 without including it. Let's see how this looks. So that goes from 90 to 99, from 90 to 100, not including 100. So let me put that in a comment. Range 90, 100 gives 90 to 99, including 99, but not including 100. So if we were to do 80 to, I don't know, let's do 75 to 87. So take a minute, pause the program, and guess what numbers are going to appear. So as you might have guessed, from 75 inclusive up to 86 not inclusive. So sometimes we want to not get every number consecutively. Sometimes we want to skip around. So one thing you can do to skip around is to put a third number. So if you want to go from 1 to 100 and just do every other number, you would put comma 2, and that would skip, giving you just every second number. So here it goes 1, skips by 2 to 3, skips by 2 to 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 9 plus 2 is 11, etc. If you go from, let's do a smaller range, from 1 to 10, skipping by 3. So 1 plus the 3 is 4, 4 plus the 3 is 7, 7 plus the 3 is 10, but we go up to 10, not inclusive. So a last thing you can do that might be interesting here is you can actually say go from 1 to 10, always smaller to larger. But if you want to go backwards, you could do decreasing by -1. So here we go. Oh, that didn't work. Maybe I got that wrong. Maybe you can go from 10 to 1. Decreasing by 1. Yeah, I guess you can. Sorry, guys. This is one of those things that you'd probably read the documentation or you'd try it out and you would see quickly that you had it wrong. So from 10 to 1, decreasing by 1 each time. So it looks like if I want to do a blast off program, then what I could do is I could go from 10, not to 1, but 10 to 0, because it's not going to include the 0. And then at the very end of that, we could print blast off. So let's see how this looks. Great. And if you needed a longer countdown, you could do 10 to 100. Maybe you could import time. You could throw in time.sleep so that each time through the loop took 5/100ths of a second. So here you go. And it's a quick way to get your program to do a lot of code very quickly in just a few lines of code. I think one last thing that would be fun to do in this video is you can actually have a for loop inside of a for loop. So let's see how that might look. So for x in range 10, for y in range 5, what I'm going to print out is I'll print out the string version of x plus an x symbol plus the string version of y plus equals plus the string version of x times y. So this is crazy. I know I rushed through typing this out, but let's see what this might look like. I'm going to add some spaces here for readability. All right, so we've got a for loop inside of a for loop. Here it goes. Let's see how it looks. So 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. So what you'll notice is when x starts off at 0, y goes through a whole loop from 0 to 5, and it constructs, well, you can probably tell what it constructs as you look further ahead. It constructs a multiplication table. If this last example was challenging, I recommend that you play around with this code and you get used to saying for loops inside of for loops because they're a pretty interesting way to do some complicated things. So see you guys in class on Monday next week. Bye.